doom, 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 doom. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I'm a dog walker in New York City. I take 'em on a stroll along the only green I see. We sleep at the movies and we get a bite to eat. We roll around the subway to the street. I'm a dog walker in LA, baby. We climb up to the Hollywood sign and we cry out to the sea. We send out letters to our friends atop the trees. Their quiet has us writing another tune. Don't know where we're going. We'll keep singing till we do. Till we make it back to you. I'm a dog walker in Nashville, Tennessee. We pour these words across a page. I think they're pretty neat to play 'em for the panelists and a screen that counts for me, defining what it means to succeed. Don't know where we're going. We'll keep singing till we do. Built far from here. Till we make it back to you. I'm a dog walker in my own little street. I lug my piano and my sweet Sunny. And though we have so far to go, so many dreams to meet, I'll sing these songs for you and for me. Oh, for me, for me, for me. dog is my constant companion. She skips and jumps when I come home. My little dog is an angel sent from heaven. She comes running down the mountain next to me. My little dog is my constant companion. She skips and jumps when I come home. My little dog is an angel sent from heaven. She comes running down the mountain. She comes swimming in the ocean next to me. My little dog is my constant companion. She skips and jumps when I come home. My little dog is an angel sent from heaven. She comes running down the mountain. She comes swimming in the ocean. She likes playing in the snow next to me. My little dog is my constant companion. She skips and jumps when I come home. My little dog is an angel sent from heaven. She comes running down the mountain. She comes swimming in the ocean. She likes playing in the snow, and she likes hiking through the woods next to me. My little dog is my constant companion. She skips and jumps when I come home. My little dog is an angel sent from heaven. She comes running down the mountain. She comes swimming in the ocean. She likes playing in the snow, and she likes hiking through the woods. So she's sleeping on her pillow next to me. Yeah, she's sleeping on her pillow next to me.
You're gonna be a fiddler someday, but you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away. We laughed and joked and skipped along the way, wondered if we'd ever be nostalgic for these days when we are old and gray. Sat with a sad old man in a dark cafe. I asked him what he's living for. He said, not much these days. You are young, you best be on your way. If you wanna be a fiddler someday, you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away. All day and on into the night, got there just before the shining early morning light. When it was such a sight, 'cause you're gonna be a fiddler someday, but you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away. You're dreaming you will be a fiddler, an astronaut, a man that's on TV. But do it, yeah, don't just wait and see, 'cause you're gonna be a fiddler someday, but you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away. Fiddler someday, but you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away.